Hello my lovely Flosstube friends, welcome back again. Bonus video, as you was all expecting no doubt, so hello all, welcome back to my channel, hello to all the new subscribers, fabulous to have you. As you can see, we're breaking out the cozy woolies because it's absolutely freezing today. Today is Monday the 29th of October and it's about 7:30 in the morning and man it's cold out there. I've only nipped out just to let the dog out and that was enough for me, so no. Working from home today, so I thought I'd quickly do this video. Well, this isn't a stitching video. You're not going to see any stitching on this video at all. No, because there is an alternative reason for the video. So you all know that in my last video I was saying that I was looking to do some more HAEDs, you know, but I can't decide because there's just too many to choose from. And then guess what happened last night or yesterday? So I'm sitting on the sofa chilling and all of a sudden go into my email, scroll through Heaven and Earth Designs, Halloween sale. Oh yes, oh yes. So I'm like, that's like an omen. That's like, geez, I'll buy something. Unless, of course, there's something that I've already got that I could look to stitch. But again, I can't make up my mind. It's almost impossible. So, as I said, I don't want to do this on my own. I want some help from my friends, and that'll be you guys. So, we are going to pick me some HAEDs. So, I know I've got alternative reality. I love alternative reality. But I'm missing the versatility of having more than one. You know me, I can get bored. No, that's the wrong word, is it? No, bored. I can get bored of stitching the same thing over and over and over again. And I don't care how long they take me, because I love them, but I do want some variation. But I had a little think about it. And I've made the decision. So you'll all remember probably way back, and I don't know if I could be able to get you a clip. I'm not sure that I can get you a clip of when I did a Heaven and Earth design. It was a Stormy, the owl. That I tried doing it in tent stitch and it really didn't go very well because I lost some of the detail from him. And it sort of put me off. But I keep going on to the official Heaven and Earth Designs Facebook page and I keep seeing some amazing projects that people are working on. And whenever I read it, it's like they're doing tent stitch. And I'm like, well, how did they get all that detail when I didn't? So, I've decided I want 2 HAEDs. So I want 2 more HAEDs on top of alternative reality. I want one which is full cross. And I want one that I can do in tent stitch, because apparently when you do it in tent stitch, it does speed things along. I know it didn't help me very much with Stormy, but then that was because I'd never really done tent stitch, and now I can imagine that I may be a little bit better at it, since as I've sort of spreaded my wings a little. So we are going to pick me 2 HAEDs. So obviously because one potentially could lose a bit of detail because it's going to be in tent stitch, and one would be in full cross where you're guaranteed you're not going to lose any, I'm going to sort of split the 2. So the options of what I could possibly stitch in tent stitch maybe will be less worrisome about detail against, say, something that needs to be in full cross so that I really don't lose any detail. So, momentarily, I'm going to switch over to my laptop. So sound may sound a little bit different because obviously I won't be doing it through this camera, which is obviously at the moment recording my voice as I speak to you. So it might be a little bit shifty all of a sudden when we switch over to the laptop, but I'll be working from the microphone from the laptop. And we will look through together and I will show you the 2 different sections. So I will show you the pictures of the ones that I potentially would like to consider doing for tent stitch, and then there will also be the ones that I will consider doing for full cross. What I want you guys to do is vote which one you like of each. So there'll be two votes. One will be for the tent stitch and one will be for the full cross. And then I will then purchase them. Although saying that, no, that's right. Yeah, let's do that because I've got until the 31st, I think. That doesn't really give us enough time. Yeah, it does. Does it? Well, I'm going to roll with it anyway because the sale's on. Who wouldn't? So, what did I say today's date was? The 29th. Monday the 29th. That's not going to work. Okay, ignore the sale bit. I'll suck it up because I can. I'll leave it open for 2 weeks, I think. No, I'm not. I don't want to leave it open for 2 weeks. I want it to vote now. Oh. It's not very well thought out on my part, was it? Alright then. Let's do this. Okay, so I will leave it open until the 30th. So that's 2 days. No, it's not. We'll see. We'll see how many responses we get. If I get a ton of responses by, say, 5 o'clock UK time on the 31st, then I'll buy one or I'll buy them. But if I don't really get enough responses in time, then I think I'll let the Halloween sale go and show some restraint and inner willpower. Because no doubt there'll be something for Thanksgiving. Or worst case scenario, I just pay the full price because, and it may even be one of the ones that I've already got, in which case I wouldn't need to buy anything. And I could be super, super cost efficient. But the likelihoods of that are actually probably quite slim. So, there you go. There'll be a voting thing that will be on this video for you to click which ones you think. And I'm going to go with a majority for the tent stitch and a majority for the full cross because I just can't make up my mind. So I will leave it down to my very good Flosstube friends to make the decision with me. So that's going to be fabulous. Right. I said in my last video that as soon as I reach 4,000 subscribers, that I would do a giveaway. Well, we're now at 4,020 subscribers. So I do believe it's time for a giveaway. And you might find it a bit odd that I've done the giveaway on this video. But my thoughts and process on it were, because I'd mentioned about a giveaway on a few other videos on my monthly updates, I thought it made sense to do it on this one, because this really is likely to be the only sort of video that my subscribers would still stick with me. It's not just an update. It's going to be sort of more destined to people who want to help me. So because of that, I'm doing the giveaway on this video. But obviously we're not announcing it to the world. So, some rules, and so I'm going to do this slightly different to how most people would do it, I think. So, let me get my little trusty book. So, I don't want to just do one giveaway, because for some reason or another, that just seems really unfair. Like, only one person is going to get something. So, we're gonna do this a little differently. So, my plan is, there's going to be actually 3 giveaways. So the first one will be for people that are in the UK. So it will be a £30 giveaway in the UK. There will be a $40 giveaway for the USA and Canada. And then there will be a £30 giveaway for rest of world. Okay? Now, you might see that as a bit strange. Like, well, why would you do that? Well, the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't want to be the one to pick you what I want you to have. I want people to be able to, if you're a winner, I want you to be able to pick what you want. Now, there's no good me just saying, oh, well, I'll get someone a voucher from so-and-so. Because they might not want something from so-and-so. They might want some nice flashy fabric or some, you know, something from somewhere else, from one of their niche suppliers or vendors. So, the plan is, there'll be 3 giveaways, as I say. £30 for the UK, $40 for the USA and Canada, and £30 for the rest of the world. I will ask you to answer some questions in the comments below. And my questions are, so in the comments below, I need you to tell me, one, which country you reside in. Not which country you was born in, which country are you residing in? Because obviously that's important given the way I'm breaking this down. And then the answer to the questions that I'm looking for is, what is your all-time favourite chart that you've stitched, and with which threads have you used? So it needs to be your all-time favourite chart that you've stitched. Finished or not finished, doesn't matter if it's not finished, but as long as it's your all-time favourite chart and which threads you stitched with it, okay? So I need you to put that in the comment below, along with the country that you reside in, very important. And then I know that you want to be entered into the giveaway, because I can't wait for that bit. So that's how we're going to do this. At that point, I'm going to leave this open for, what do you reckon, people? A month? Or is that too long? What is it now? It's the 29th. This is the 29th of October. No, let's make it the 29th of November. Right before Christmas, because it'll be a bit of a Christmas thing, won't it? Or shall we? Is that too soon? I'll tell you what, let's go. Let's consult with the calendar. As you can see, I'm just so not organised. I've not worked this out in my head at all. I'm just rolling with it. I'm in a roll with it mood today. Okay, so it's the 29th now. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So let's go. Is it really taking me this long to pick? Let's go the 18th of November. So I'm going to leave this open for 1, 2, nearly 3 weeks. I think that's long enough. So, what did I just say? 18th of November is when I will do the draw. What I'll do is, obviously, once I've got everyone's comments as to which location they're in, I could do comment generator and pick the first person that pops up from the UK, the first person that pops up from the US or Canada, the USA or Canada, and the first person that pops up from the rest of the world. I think that's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. So I might have to click 100 times. But I think that might be the way, rather than me copying and pasting stuff over into something else. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, right, just to clarify, giveaway starts as soon as this video uploads, or giveaway entries. You need to put location or country you reside in, your all-time favourite chart that you stitched or stitching, and the threads you're using or have used. I will run the generator on the 18th of November. At that point, I will try to contact the person or announce it over Flosstube. So watch out for the announcement, and I'll call it giveaway results announcement. There you go. I'll call it its own thing. Check back in. If you're a lucky winner, or lucky one of 3 winners, I'll give you the options to how to contact me, and then you can tell me where you want to purchase from and what it is. So that could be Picture This Plus, that could be so-and-so, that could be Patchwork Rabbit, that could be pole stitches, that could be, I don't know, an Etsy shop of some description, that could be Trisha at 3 Hour Threads, that could be anyone you want, actually. So as long as it's somewhere that I can send money and tell them where to send the object to, because obviously it makes sense that if you're in the States, you probably want to order something from the States, or if you're in Canada, you might want to order something from the States. Whereas obviously when you're in the UK, don't get me wrong, we love to order stuff from the US, but it costs us a fortune. So 9 times out of 10 we don't, and we have to come up with an alternative option. So that was why I decided to do this. Plus it allows for us to use our specific niche vendors, suppliers that we all love to use. So it gives you the option of you deciding what you want. Like I say, £30 for the UK one, $40 for the US, Canada one, and £30 for the rest of world. They're the values that you can max up to, okay? So yeah, exciting. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Right, okay. Let's crack on with the selecting a HAED, shall we? Because that's so much fun, because that's for me to stitch. I can't wait. Video's about to flip over to the let's select the HAED and let's pick me something to stitch. So here we go. Okay people, so here we are. What you are currently looking at is a list of all the projects that I would consider to do on full cross 25 count. And I've managed to get both lists down to 5. So you get to decide out of the 5 which one you think I should stitch a full cross and which one I should stitch from the tent stitch list. So just for reference, in the top right hand corner of this entire video you should see a little eye in a circle. If you click on that, you'll get 2 areas that you can vote for. So you can vote for the full cross version and you can vote for the tent stitch, and then based on the votes that I get of which one you think I should stitch, the one that gets the most votes for both full cross and tent stitch will be the 2 projects that I have new starts on. So that's just for your reference. So here we go. So what we're actually looking at is, at the moment, this is the full crossed over 25 count that I would look to be doing. So the first one is Faces of Fury 215. Super cute and sparkly. The next one is Faces of Fury 239. Of course, it's got flowers. Why wouldn't it? The next one is Mini Golden Rose. Love that. Beautiful. The next one is Mini Red Queen Red Dragon. That is just so pink and beautiful. Oh. And lastly is Sad Fairy, which is completely different, but you can understand why I'm struggling so much, because they're also very, very different. Very, very different projects. But these are all the full cross over 25 count. So 1/1 full cross on 25 count. So we'll run back through the list. So it's Sad Fairy, Mini Red Queen Red Dragon, Mini Golden Rose, Faces of Fury 239, Faces of Fury 215. So that is the projects, or that is the list of the full crossed ones. So now, if we head on over to the projects that I'm considering for the tent stitch. So these are the ones, the reason I've chose some of these for tent stitch, or most of these for tent stitch, is because they are actually enormous projects. And obviously tent stitch, being that it's advertised as being faster to stitch, I thought these would be the ideal candidates for that. So we will see what you think. Again, they're all very, very different. I would be looking to stitch 2/1 on 25 count tent stitch for these. So here's our list of 5. So we've got Mask of Love, which is just, it's another Josephine wall, I know, but look at it. I mean, it's going to be like confetti hell, as it always is, but it's just beautiful. But then equally, I love this, Peacock's Lagoon. It's just so crisp and so different. Very, very different to what I would normally pick, but I love it. Absolutely love it. So there is number 2. Number 3, Prior. What's not to love about this, huh? I've seen this stitched up and it just looks immense. So that's why that one's in my list. Number 4, Spanish Princess. Something really shouts at me to stitch this. I have no idea why, but it just does so much. So Spanish Princess. And lastly, The Awakening, which I think is gorgeous. And I know the top looks a bit sort of boringish at the top, but I think the whole thing just makes the artwork amazing. So now you can understand why I'm struggling to decide which one to stitch. So again, these ones are the 10th stitch ones. So we'll run back through the list just to make it a bit easier for you. So we've got the Awakening, we've got Spanish Princess, Prior, Peacock's Lagoon, and Mask of Love. So it is all down to you, people. What you choose or what you click on is what I will stitch. And I can't wait. Well, that was good fun, wasn't it? Fabulous stuff, looking at all the lovely charts. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hurry up and just vote. Just, like, I don't know, go on some amazing voting crazy mission so that I can order them for the Halloween sale and I can start stitching. Because I've already got my 25 count magic guide with my 10 by 10 squares marked out on them. Because I haven't actually used that yet, and I'm really, really keen to do that as well. So I just need the chart, and obviously I've got floss, so I don't need to order that either. So as soon as it's voted and a chart is downloaded, I'm good to go. So start voting, vote, 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 press those buttons. So there you go. That was fun. Lovely little bonus video. Oh, this is more to my UK people, I'm afraid. So, I don't know if you remember, a lovely lady here in the UK sent me a box of stuff that she was never going to use and asked whether I would be interested with it. So I said, we'll send it all over. And she said, whatever I don't like, obviously, she just wants to make sure that things go to a good home. Well, this lovely lady sent me an entire bag full of DMC metallic threads. And I mean, it's a whole bag, people. Let me pull some out and see if I can give you a little show and tell selection of what I've got here. So there is just a bit of everything in here, isn't there? I mean, look at some of these colours. Don't get me wrong, I've got to be honest. I love the look of these. I just can't stand stitching on them, if I'm honest. So I have got a bag full of... That's not all of it either. Let me grab you the others. Can you see the sun's starting to break through? So I need to hurry up and finish this video because I look like I've got a very shiny head. Let's try and shift you this way. There we go. Oh, no. Go away, sunlight. See, any other time everyone's like, give us sunlight, give us sunlight. And I'm like, no, stop. Okay, so here's the rest of them. Look at those. So obviously, because I'm in the UK, I'm prepared to add another UK giveaway for that one. And I will send those anywhere in the UK. So if you would like these, put a comment in the comment box. In fact, shall I just add it to the UK? So if I do 2 draws for the UK. Okay, so I've had another thought. I don't think that's right, because I don't want these to go to somewhere where someone isn't going to stitch on them. I personally don't stitch on them. They look lovely if you just had them sitting around, but that's no good to me. But I do know that there's a lot of people that are happy to stitch with these and would love to have them. So, as well as commenting in the comment box, below to enter the main draw, if you would like, this is for only people in the UK, because I'm not going to ship these abroad. This is basically UK option. Anyone in the UK that would love themselves to have a big bunch of metallic threads, DMCs, put a separate comment in the comment box below saying you would love to have these DMC metallic threads. And what I will do is, whilst I'm doing the random generator, the first person that pops up with a separate comment for the DMC metallic threads, which can only be in the UK, people, I will send those in the post to that person. There you go. I think that's fair. I'm sorry I can't ship them abroad, but it costs a fortune. On top of the fact that I'm already doing a giveaway. So there you go. Right, people, I need to go because I can't dodge the sun anymore. Look, see what I'm contending with here? It's like you have to keep your head super still. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for all your support, people. It's... I can't imagine why anyone would want to listen to me rambling, because I do ramble, and I'm aware that I ramble, but I can't help myself. I love to ramble. But you're all so lovely. I get so many lovely, lovely comments, and I get so much support. And people that have been following me since day one that say, you know, how well I've done from when I started to where I am now. And I know I don't do giveaways very often, but the reason for that is because I think they need to be like genuinely a genuine giving. You know, if you're just doing random, you know, oh yeah, let's do a giveaway, let's give a giveaway. It's not really felt. It's not for a reason. This is for a reason. This is to say thank you. This is a massive thank you to everyone that's stuck with me, listened to my rambling, listened to my whining, dealt with the dramas of my stitching, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much. I'm gonna stop rambling now and go. So until next time, people, bye bye for now.